All right, guys, and we are back with another episode of Pack and Play. Getting ready to dive into our next two games against the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers on Detroit Red Lions season. So first things first, today we're gonna switch over to the gameplay tab. We're gonna look at this team, and the team looks great so far, especially on offense. So one thing you'll notice is that I went out and changed out of Brady because we had that rookie Brady. His throwing stats were all out of whack. I had to look him up just to be sure. And so we fixed it, got a new Brady that actually would fit a Brady stat, and got him ready to go. Of course, he is the maxed out variant. Everybody is where they are supposed to be, and that includes all the updates that we did at the end of the last episode. Gonna make a few changes though. So we have McBride and Kittle, we have Brown. Tunzel isn't one of the upgradables, but he is on the squad, so I'm glad that we have an outside tackle. And our wideouts, we need to get Reed, Samuel, and Egbuka some upgrades here, but, we'll get there when we get there. On defense, we have some changes, right? So Carson is a Mike and Aluakon is a Will. I effectively switched Carson to Sam and switched Aluakon into Mike. The hope is that I can get an actual Aluakon card or spin him and just add him naturally as is, and then we would continue to upgrade him as we earn them. Because I really like the way he's been playing on the squad. I feel like he's earned a stay. But Carson, the way he plays, he's a run stopper, and Spillane is also a run stopper, but he has good catching and coverage stats. Carson doesn't really have great coverage stats, and that's not what I'm looking for out of my Mike. I like my Mike to be dual threat. So we're going to use Aluakon as the Mike, and then I'm going to put Carson as our Sam. He will be our heavy blitzer, and he'll come in when we need an extra if we go 5-man blitz. Carson will be big there, especially once we get him up to a 99. But our newest addition over here, Lawrence Taylor. We need to get him some upgrades, and upgrades quick, man. We get him to 99, and I feel like we are going to absolutely terrorize defenses. We have Palomalu and Bates. Both of them have been performing very well. Diggs. We've got Walker, Hairston. Those guys are looking good. Newsome, we're starting to get some upgrades for him. I'd like to get another one today. And we need to add a corner 4 in case we decide to run a nickel. Because right now we've got essentially 3 corners, and then Newsome comes in on nickel. At 82, that's not quite going to cut it against a 99 overall or even a 90 overall. 82 is just going to be low. And so we're still getting beat. He'll usually match up against tight ends. That's kind of where we're looking at putting him. He goes into that slot corner position. So we need to get him upgrades. If you guys recall, at the end of last episode, we won 2 games, and I think we're going to keep that kind of tradition going just because it's really hard to find ways to get upgrades to the whole team. And so, especially on defense, because safeties are really, really hard to come by. And so, if we win both games, we'll continue the tradition of upgrading everybody that is on defense. But we have to win both games, right? So just keeping it real, that's still very difficult, or at least it has been. We've only done it once this season so far. Looking to try and continue that. Other than that, that's the squad. It's looking good, but now we have some other business. Let's get into this pack opening here. Here we go. Let's get this adjusted. Come on, adjust the depth. There we go. Very nice, very nice. All right, we'll recycle them once. For some reason, the cameras lose focus until we recycle in. There you go. That's better quality. We like that. All right. So if I recall, the last one we did was absolute. So that would mean, yes, we are on a select pack here for this episode. So got some select, and we're going to go ahead and open. I'll be honest, the odds are not great whenever we open select that we will be able to add the player or 2 of the players, but we will see what we can do here. So 4 cards. Hopefully we can add at least 1. We got a Quinshon Judkins, rookie running back. Jaden Blue, another rookie. Dawson Knox, a 3rd string tight end potentially. Abdul Carter, rookie, and that is a super cool insert, turbocharged. All right. So that's going to be interesting. We'll go ahead and look them up. I don't know if any of these guys are going to be solid additions. Definitely some potential here, though. Sorry, there's 3 rookies in this pack, and it's pretty rare we get rookies in general, but I like to at least penny sleeve the rookies because you never know what their career is going to look like. We'd like to thank you for your service in the NFL, for all the things you've done and the things that you will continue to do. Darius Slay, thank you. What an amazing corner. and he's had a great career, so. All right, we'll look up Judkins first. Realistically, he'd be the backup running back behind our Genty, and I'm not really feeling getting a running back. I'll be just purely honest, and if we're going to get another running back, we'd use Genty as kind of our all-around back, but we need a real heavy power back, and that would be our fullback. That's kind of why we're looking. So unfortunately, that's not going to be good enough. We're looking at fullback, and 81 is not going to cut it. Our backup tight end right now would be better, so we're not going to go for Judkins. Is it Jadon Blue? Jadon Blue, yeah, unfortunately, kind of the same boat there. They are rookies, so their cards will come, but not this Madden, unfortunately. All right, let's check out Dawson. Dawson Knox, another vertical threat. We don't need a vertical threat. We need a heavy-set blocking tight end. If we're going to go third-string tight end there, we would need a blocker tight end, and he would also need to be at least a 94 for us to really expend a pick here. So we're at least going to get one spin, because we just don't have somebody unless Abdul Carter is not solid enough, at which point, yeah, and he's going to be another edge rush, and we just added Lawrence Taylor, so Abdul is not going to cut it for us. And even then, his max is a 94, it's just not going to be good enough. So what we're going to do here is we'll just open the search bar, and then we will go to the wheel spins. All right. And we're going to spin the promo wheel. Let's see what we can add. I would really, really, really like to add some linemen this episode. Gauntlet. Interesting. All right, there is some good cards in the gauntlet right now. Okay, Darnell Washington could be an interesting add here. Does he have bigger cards? He does. He has a big 90. Oh, never mind, that's the one we're on. So it's just 90 and a 76. He does not have enough tiers to fit the role. That sucks. He would have been a great add as a third string. Anybody we can really add here? We could go Devon Achane, and he would be our return specialist. Now that's a possibility. Yeah, and he has a sugar rush. Let's do Devon Achane. So we'll go out and snag Devon Achane. This is going to be our returner, and we will spin the promos wheel one last go. Free agency. Definitely stuff here. All right, and we head over to the MuttGG page as we open up free agency program. All right. Oh, and we get a nose tackle. Let's go. We could absolutely... I haven't even had Calais Campbell. That's a phenomenal ad. Yeah, Calais Campbell. He's a 75, and so he will actually drop to DT2. Actually, no, I'm going to keep him as a DT1. I'm just going to keep him there, and if he gets through, he gets through, because we run foreman sets anyway, so Wharton will be out. He'll be out there, for sure. And hopefully he's able to get a sack or two. That'd be fantastic. But for right now, that is the squad for this episode thus far. Let's hop into this first game as we play the moments against the New York Giants. Okay. All right, so the goal for the episode to win both games and get some touchdowns with our running backs. That's really our goal today. I know we need some upgrades with our other wide receivers. Our tight ends are pretty much there. If we get a touchdown possibility with Kittle, that would be a final upgrade again, because remember we had to downgrade him a couple episodes ago. So we are just looking for any opportunity to get some upgrades on the team before we push into the playoffs here. All right, we are on defense, and we're going on Lawrence Taylor. We need him maxed as soon as possible. Can't quite get through. Oh, we almost get there. That's a great knockout out of number 7. I don't know who that was, but that's going to count as a stop there. All right, they're going to kick a field goal. We're down to a minute left. Oh, he's already maxed out. I can't upgrade Diggs, but that would have been a great upgrade. All right, so looking for Genty right here. Genty snags it. There's a first down, and we are on the clock. Looking to get Reed open here. If Reed can get open, that would be phenomenal.
Fast as fuck, boy.
All right, we're going to take off with Brady and get out of bounds. All right, we go slot to Buck, and we're looking for Chase on the comeback, or we're looking for McBride on the slant, or the other two if they are available. Oh, we may have just thrown a pick, yeah. Chase came down too far on the return route instead of him stopping where he was available and open. That's just unfortunate behavior. All right, well, they are up 6-0. We have a chance to actually secure a win here. And we roll out, we sling it. Jaden Reed's gonna snag it for a touchdown. We tied the game up right there before the extra point, and Jaden Reed will also get an upgrade after the game's over. And we are on a 4th down play here. If we can get through with one of our new players, that will be an upgrade. Oh, and 3 gets broken through for the extra. All right, we'll go double slot. And again, we're on Taylor here. We're gonna try and break through the center. And we break through him, and we hit him. Very nice. Lawrence Taylor will get an upgrade for that. We definitely caused that play. So Lawrence Taylor will for sure get an upgrade as we find ourselves back on defense in a defensive tackle push.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Oh, and it's a solid catch. Gotta get through.
Here we go.
Oh no. Oh no. You guys are killing me, man. All right, we're no longer taking coach's play calling. We're gonna go full zone. We'll go Tampa 2 here. Call out the pass. And again, we're gonna be on Calais Campbell. We're gonna try and break through. Oh, he's gonna get double teamed. We hit stick, he trips over Diggs. 2nd and 2. Now we go cover 2. And if it's gonna be a run fest, no, this is definitely, it has to be a pass. There's no way. And we make the tackle with Jesse Bates. Very nice. Trying to win this game against the Giants here. And we hit that 2-minute warning. And we are going to go on a Lewicon. Carson. Call a timeout here.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another.
And if they're going to play that way, we go for a run stop. Call the timeout again. And I guess what we will do here is we will send a free fire blitz through the middle on a 2nd down play.
Here we go.
And we get through with Palomalu on the stop. Now we're going to go outside linebacker fireman here. And we're going to go in with Carson on this. This is definitely a heavy set pass or run play here. And they're just going to score it. Yikes. Luckily, they scored fast enough. We will have a 1:40 to put it in the end zone. All right, we look for Reed on the speed out here. And we're going to send George Kittle on a post. And McBride will be on the sit. We throw Reed. He's going to snag it on the out route. Solid gain there. Double cross. I like the way this is drawn up, except for I want to send Chase on a full post. It's the only change I'm going to make. Very nice. Mike Agbuka, I don't know why it slowed him down. They did that on purpose. That should have easily been let out farther.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Why is Genty on the full out? Interesting. All right. We throw to Reed. We can't quite get it there. It's a 4th down. Nobody can catch today. We had a few really good catches, but all of a sudden in the clutch moments, man, nobody wants to catch. Ding! Jamar Chase. Huge catch. And we're in the hurry up. We go with the goal line flat here. And we send McBride on the full streak. Oh my goodness. Chase. Gonna go out at the 1-yard line. And we're, of course, going to run this. I don't want to do a draw. We'll have to do an inside, but I got to take it like right up. It's got to be a full trap, yeah. Got to be right up the gut with Genty. Genty's going to score this. That'll be his max tier upgrade. And he's going to get it. So Genty gets an upgrade, and Reed has an upgrade coming now. And Lawrence Taylor has an upgrade. It's going to be a heavy boot. We're going to bring him down. A minute left. I don't even understand why it would give us the... It just wants to force us to watch the loss? That's so dumb. Keep in mind, we didn't even get a choice there for the extra point. It just went for the extra kick, and... that's gross. I don't even know why it would do that. All right, well, unfortunately, we lose the game. Nothing we can do about it. Yeah, before we decide to do our upgrades, we will spin the wheel for the downgrade. And unfortunately, defense will not be getting their upgrades this episode either. But not the end of the world. All right, so we dropped the game. Where is Wheel of Positions? All right, and what will be getting a downgrade today? And it's going to be running back. Awesome. So what we will do is Genty will just simply not get his upgrade. That's cool. Okay, so we go back over to the MuttGG page. We pull up Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor will get his next tier, which he is already a 90, so he will get his Honors 93. Yeah, Honors Lawrence Taylor added to the lineup. And we go over to the offensive side of things, and we get Reed his upgrade. I'll switch over to the MuttGG page. So the Jaden Reed we will be getting is that Jaden Reed right there. And there is your Shadow Innovator Tier 3. Jaden Reed, up to an 88 overall. Looking to get our other guys some upgrades here. To be fair, Genty would have been maxed, but that got stolen. Unfortunate. And without further ado, we're going to hop right into the moments of the next game against the Pack. Cool, cool. All right, and we welcome the Pack into Detroit as we host them 4th and 1. And Coach wants us to punt, but I am going to get crazy with it. No, we're going to do an inside, but I would like to do the trap play. This might not work. We're going to go for
Fast
it anyway.
as fuck, boy.
And we get there. Genty gets that first down. Crucial in the moment on a 3rd and 1. And now we're going to go with a spacing switch. Oh, never mind. It just handed the ball to us at the end of the quarter. Oh, I hate it when it does that. All right, so still nothing. We burned the whole first quarter. And let's go drive. As we look to have Reed on a post. All right. And we send it to McBride, who's going to drop it, even though he is maxed. Max McBride going to go ahead and drop that. That's rough. Okay, let's do another inside run. It's kind of crazy that we have to do these back-to-back, but, you know, got to do what you got to do. Oh, and that time 60 would absolutely whip his block. Yikes. All right, we lose possession. We lose another possession, and we get the ball back. Nobody has scored. And we are about 47 seconds out from halftime. We're going to send Kittle on a full post. And we'll see if our tight end can snag a ball. Yes, sir, and he will. Call a timeout. Decent gain. I think the AI was kind of weirded out by that. Alrighty. Now we look for a solid deep pass out of Trey McBride, who's going to find himself open at the sideline. Very nice. Tom Brady showing his colors right now. Getting some dots on. And we're going to send Reed on the corner. And we're actually going to send Chase on the post. He's going to be the distraction route there. Oh, when we throw Reed, Reed's going to snag it before going out of bounds. Wow, we are absolutely dotting him up with Brady right now. Let's go. And now we send Emeka Egbuka on the corner route here, looking for Reed on the check down or Egbuka. Egbuka on the break. He's going to snag it for his touchdown and an upgrade for Emeka Egbuka. Very, very nice. Third string wide receiver upgrade right before halftime. We have the ball again on offense. We go Y stick. And we are going to send Reed on the speed out, hopefully getting Reed a touchdown right now. Reed wide open, snags it. Touchdown, Jaden Reed. Let's go. 14-3 in the fourth quarter. Get the ball again on offense. And we're going to send Kittle on a... No. We need to send Kittle on a post. Kittle on a post. Kittle. Oh, he should have snagged it. That should have absolutely been a penalty. Dude just kept running into him. We're already up by too much, so we're going to actually take a swing on this. And we look for Egbuka on the check down here, minimum. Oh, we're just not going to get it. We're going to give it to him on the 30, apparently. Nobody wanted to get open on the breaks, so unfortunate. But we get our defense an opportunity here. We're on Lawrence Taylor, and we rip through. We get a sack. I don't know who just got that sack. I didn't see a number. I need to see the stats. Player stats. No. It sucks that I have to go through it like this, but I need to know. Who got the sack there? Wharton got one. Taylor got a sack, so Taylor will get another upgrade. And... oh, Walker got one. Let's go. And our backup nose tackle got one. Unfortunately, none for... oh, Calais Campbell got one as well. So Campbell is the one who just got that sack. I thought it was him. So Lawrence Taylor and Calais Campbell will both receive an upgrade along with our two offensive players for their touchdowns. All right. And we will send Kittle on a corner. We look to get George Kittle, and I don't know what that throw was, Brady. You got to work on that, brother. Big rail. And we're gonna send Achan on the Texas route here. And we throw Achan, who cannot hang on to it, unfortunately. And again, we are still up high enough right now in points where I'm not even stressed on it. I'm actually going to formation. No, not formation. Personnel. We want 5 wide. Yes. No? Really? They don't have anything for 5 wide? That's not okay. All right, let's go with... yeah, I like it. Okay, I guess we just take a penalty. I don't care anymore. Don't care anymore. We're just taking swings, trying to get people upgrades. Don't even care. All right, we go pass play. I can't believe they don't have a 5 wide. That's actually criminal. Let's go double corner. And let's try and get Reed another one. We'll send him on a corner, and then we're actually going to send Jamar Chase on the speed out. All right.
Bruh.
We overthrow. That's turnover on downs. I don't know how Brady just overthrew him right there. That should have at least been to his hands. And we could absolutely lose this game and fuck around and find out right now, but again, I'm at the point where I don't even care now. All right, Reed's going to pick it up. And they're going to just run out the quarter. They're not going to give us an opportunity to put more points up. So, at this point, we're just trying to get touchdowns with anybody or defensive stops with anybody, because there's no way we go to the Super Bowl with our team looking the way it looks now. They have to get upgrades quickly. And we start with Taylor. We're going to start with our defensive players here. So Lawrence Taylor will get his next tier, which I believe is the 90 because we have the 93, so no, that's pass coverage edge. 96. Yes. So we will get this Lawrence Taylor here. Our Detroit Red Lions are 7-5 on the season, by the way, and I believe in pack and play this is the most losses I've ever incurred. So there's actually a real shot that we are not even in the playoff picture right now. So we'll check that out in a moment. We will have to fight our way into playoff contention if that's the case. And we're used to fighting from behind. This season, it's been complete uphill battle the entire time anyway, so we're not even stressing. And that is our honors 96 overall, Lawrence Taylor. So Calais Campbell will be upgraded to this zero chill nose tackle right now. And that is the Calais Campbell zero chill. And I believe our 2 touchdowns this time around were Emeka Egbuka and Reed. So both of our wide receivers will receive an upgrade. So Jaden Reed will be getting this variant. Again, same card, just the 94 set. And there is the Shadow Innovator Jaden Reed upgrade. And I believe we get that final upgrade for Emeka Egbuka. He will get that pristine final tier, that deep threat breakouts champion card. 95. And there is the final tier of Emeka Egbuka as it stands at the breakouts, 91 overall. All right, and the last bit of business we have for you is we go back over to the wheel spins because we won that game. We get to take a spin off of the promo wheel and add one, our choice to the team. And we are definitely getting an offensive lineman here. There is no way we are not getting one. Combine's going to give us something massive. Alrighty. Oh, we could absolutely grab Shazier. What a solid middle linebacker that would be. I don't think Aluakon has one here. But no, we need an offensive lineman. God, as much as I want to grab one. Could also grab Vita Vea. But no, we need linemen here. So we're looking at left tackle, left guard, center, and right guard. All right. All of these guys are going to be solid adds. We have our, on offense, we have Orlando Brown, so our right guard would be the best benefit. But our lowest overall on the line is our center, and I think Jason Kelsey fits the bill. So we're going to go ahead and snag a Jason Kelsey. Or not. He does not have enough tiers. Ugh. Does Skoronski have enough? 76, 90, 96. Yes, he does. So we will grab Peter Skoronski, left guard. All right. And there is the Peter Skoronski Agile left guard common. And hopefully he's not super terrible, but we will see. Skoronski at a 67. Wow, it's sad when Bradley Bozeman is better. Oh my God, George Kittle would be a better center. That's crazy. George Kittle at center is crazy work. Crazy. All right. So we add our Skoronski. We have one lineman added to the lineup here. And that is going to do it for this episode. Alrighty. Well, as usual, we love you guys here at Axios Entertainment. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the double wins today. I feel like that first game, we kind of got robbed of it because, I mean, we were putting on a show at the end of it and just kind of got stolen from us. But, yeah, sorry, guys. We couldn't get both dubs. We end up putting one on the Packers and getting a few upgrades. 7-5. Oh, one last thing. Let's check that playoff picture, yeah? Okay, so as it stands, we are not currently in the playoff picture. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we are. Okay. We're 6th seed against the Eagles right below the cam right here on the right. I mean, we're 7-5. We need to do better. It's plain and simple, boys. So message of the day is to do better. Be the best you can be. That's the key.